Alright, so to finish off this story, before I got to the shelter, I forgot to mention in the last video that my so-called friend T, he had introduced me to his mom, and his mom and his two younger sisters and her man was also staying at the shelter. So yeah, when I told C that they finally had a bed available, C took me to drop me off at the shelter and like shout out to him again because he was really the only one that actually tried to help me, just try to get some sex out of me, was actually really trying to look out for me and tried his best. So shout out to him. And T was trying to really talk down on him, and T did do nothing but try to get some sex out of me. So he can't really talk about C at all. Anyway, so as I got to the shelter, I just felt this deep feeling of despair in my heart, like this. I didn't like this is a deep emptiness, a deep void. I didn't want to socialize with nobody. I wanted to not socialize or associate with no one. I kind of wanted to stay to myself and just depart from everyone. I didn't want to have to deal. It was a lot to deal with. I didn't want to have to deal with everyone else's problems or my own problems. And plus, people there have like bad intentions. This is not a good environment to be at a shelter. I never thought in my whole life I would be at a shelter, but and you can't trust people in the shelter. So I was really, even his mom, I was trying to avoid everyone, stick to myself. I just felt really, I felt a lot, and I didn't want to have to be dependent or attached to somebody to help me get through. Just like I really wanted to kind of depend on God and whatever, do what I have to do and get out. But something in my heart told me that wasn't going to be the case. I ended up staying 5 months there. But I was trying to avoid his mom, knowing that she was there. But I want to say either my third or second day, she ended up like bumping into me. Well, actually, his sister saw me, and so yeah, she saw me and greeted me with love. That love, that genuine love that made everything just melt away. All my fears, all my anxieties, all my loneliness, all my negative emotions just kind of melted away and dissolved, and instantly just felt like I can get through this. So I thought, I really thought she really cared about me. So get on with the story. Made me feel like she had my back. She told me if anyone messes with me, she got me, and she was going on telling people that I'm her niece. She looked at me as a niece or whatever. Cause here in the streets of Miami, people like how they show respect for one another. Like if they're older, is oh, that's my auntie or that's my mom. But I wasn't really down with that, and plus I'm not from here, from Texas, so I'm not about to go on my way. I was about to go on my way and lie and be down with that. And just like that's just different for me. And plus I'm older, so that didn't really like suit me. Like I'm getting older, so I feel like I can choose what age I want my friends to be. Like if they older, I've always had older friends anyways. My friends have always been older, and all my love interests and everything has always been older. I've always liked the older people. So for someone to tell me that I gotta, to try to force that on me, I felt like I'm too old. You can't force that on me. You can't fool me. So I wasn't really trying to like hang out with nobody, but for some reason I felt really connected with her. Like she got that type of love. I knew what her son T was talking about. Like she got that love where everybody want to be around her. That genuine love that just love accepts you and loves you for you. At least that's why I thought that's what it was. And I do generally feel like she do have good intentions. She do mean well at times, but at the same time, I feel like she used that same love to benefit herself, because it's just, that's just how it is on the streets of Miami. People would really try to manipulate you. I felt like she was trying to manipulate my mind, really. So, we started everywhere she go, I would go with her. She felt like I was like, and in a vulnerable state, you know. I was in a very vulnerable state, and I needed somebody more than I realized than I wanted to. I didn't want to have to depend on nobody to deal with my emotional state that I was in, because it was a lot being at the shelter, not having nobody, no family, no friends, having nobody that you didn't know, and I felt like I needed somebody to have my back. I looked at her as like my homegirl, like a friend that, you know, like what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. Like I got your back, you got mine, and you know that meant a lot to me, and I felt like that's how she saw me too. And like my ride or die, you know, like everywhere she go, I went, and I just felt like that love that just warmed my heart that I needed to feel in such a cold place. And so I really took keen to her, but I knew in my mind, like my mind played it out that I was gonna end up getting attached, and I didn't want that. So I was doing everything in my power to like stay busy, whatever situations happen. Like I would go to the gym just to stay busy, to keep from having to like be in her presence, to just be like, basically just everywhere she go, like I would go. Like I guess I really didn't have nothing to do, but I would just stay busy because I didn't want to. I was afraid to get attacked, and I couldn't really trust nobody with my heart like that. And I felt like she just had that genuine love. So long story short, the gym membership ended up kind of like screwing me over. I wasn't able to go to the gym no more, and I felt like at that point I really didn't have nowhere to go. And some stuff happened, and I kind of was ending up getting stuck at the shelter, and like didn't know. So I knew that was gonna happen. Like it already played out in my mind, so I knew I couldn't like stay at the shelter. And this is the time where we got even closer. And I couldn't do like be at the shelter all day. It would drive me crazy. And it's not a place where you want to be at all day. You go crazy. And I felt like there's just too many spirits here. I couldn't deal with that. It felt really heavy. I felt really drained and depressed. So me hanging out with her, she was a heavy smoker. She couldn't go an hour without smoking. That broccoli. Like a lot of she smoked a broccoli. She had the lungs of a chimney. And she drank a lot too. And she liked to go to kickbacks a lot. Like, you know. So everywhere she went, I started hanging out with her. And this is the time where I started smoking a lot too, to also deal with that stress of being at the shelter and that loneliness and to fill that void. And I felt like that was a way we really connect, was like through the broccoli. And knowing like what my struggles are, and also at the time, like me and her son, we weren't getting along. We weren't, like he was just getting to the point where it was disrespectful. So I ended up getting real close with his mom, and I thought that was going to affect our relationship, but she played it off. She understood, especially since that's her oldest and like her favorite son, the one that like liked me, T. So we just call her Mama T. So, cause that's her, you know, so her name started with a T. Anyways, so I started, you know, smoking a lot with her, but I didn't drink or nothing. It was just broccoli. And she really like had my best interest. She had my back. But God was sending signs to me that she really didn't have my best interest. But I was already kind of caught up in her snare, like underneath her spell. Like caught up in her, entangled in her web. That I kind of was like, it was in the front part of my mind, but I wasn't really, like, I wasn't 100% convinced. But, you know, then later along the line, I started like having desires for her that I shouldn't have, but like I knew it was wrong, but I didn't feel guilty about it. Like I didn't feel bad because I'm like, I just felt like, you know, it just felt like, you know, like I like older women, and I'm getting older myself, so who's anyone to judge me? That's not going to make me feel no type of way. Like, yeah, I felt some desire, but besides from them desires, I genuinely did care about her. Like I genuinely had love for her. I would like once I would get like the money that I would get, like some money, you know, like I would make sure she was good. I always made sure she was good. I would give it to her. She had like two teenage daughters that was with her at the shelter, and she had a man that was working. But I don't know why she go around like finessing everybody. She got a man. Anyways, she just seemed like she really was like needy. So I was like went out of my way to make sure that she was good. Like I wanted to make sure she was good. Like it made me feel good to know she was good. Like if she needed gas money or whatever. And like I said, this is the time where I couldn't go a day without smoking. And she always had broccoli, so I would smoke a lot with her. And it got to the point where I had to tell her how I felt about her. And of course, it was weird knowing like her like son have a crush on me, and her son was attracted to me, but I'm attracted to his mom. I'm attracted to the mom, right? That's crazy. But also she also went out her way to make everyone believe that she saw me as a daughter, like she was trying to be a mom to me, but she was just really manipulating that. But my mom was stuck on like, no, like I really saw her as a friend, so why can she like respect that? Like I'm old enough, all my friends are older, I don't care. Like I know you got 10 kids, all your kids are either older or about my age, and then you got teenage daughter. What's that got to do with me? And then she was like, no, it's a sign of respect. Everybody in Miami is either auntie or mama. I'm like, well, they have nothing to do with me. So we would kind of get into arguments about that because it was just frustrate me that she could not like just see me as a friend, even though I know I'm older. Like I get that, I understand that. And also I'm dealing with mom issues too. Like at this time, my mom just had a stroke. She's in the hospital. Nobody in the family told me about it. And now she in the nursing home and she can't talk. So I've always had mom issues my whole life. Like I always been sensitive to me. Like I deal with like mom issues. Like, and I'm getting older, so I'm not trying to find another mom. Like I don't need no one to mommy me or baby me. I'm looking for a mom. I need a friend. And I knew that's what I needed, a friend. And plus, we smoking and you drinking and you like to party and you like, you got these characteristics, like even though you older and you in your 50s, but you got these characteristics that's not really like mama behavior, especially in front of me. But you trying to like, she's just trying to manipulate it, like in front of everybody, like, oh, she's trying to be a mom to me. But I was like, well, why can't you respect the fact that, like I'm going through these like, I got mama issues. I'm not really trying to look for no mama. I don't need that. Plus I'm like almost 30, so, But anyways, that was just getting like, that was just becoming like an issue. And but she was trying to manipulate the situation and to believe it, like to make it seem like, and later on you'll understand why she was trying to, but something inside me was telling me, no, she don't really see you as a daughter. She's just trying to manipulate me into thinking that so she can use me how she needs me. Like use me in the way that she need me. Like oh, if she think that I'm a daughter, like if she can get me to believe that I'm her daughter, I'll still want to like look out for her, make sure she's good, because she's not gonna try to go like at this point I had already told her how I felt about her, but that would just be wrong in front of everybody. You can't have everybody be like, dang, like she got that's wrong, right? Like nah, like she can't really play that card, even and so she gotta play the daughter card. And I told her to keep it between us, so, like let nobody find out or whatever, like and like I respected that. Like it was real hard to like tell her, but I knew like I had to, because I wasn't gonna go like 6 months knowing I felt this way about her or about any woman ever again, and without telling them how I feel. Like usually if I feel something for a woman, I would go like 6 months, like no, I'm not doing that no more. I'm getting older. Like I gotta be an adult about it. Like I just gotta like face it front on. You know what I'm saying? So after 3 months, I told her, but still, like I still should have did it sooner. But keep in mind like the situation of it. So I respected her a lot for her like not cutting me off. Like I expected her to cut me off and whatever. And like she really got like, she, even though like she's like feminine or whatever, but she really had like masculine energy too. Like she was a nigga, a girl at the same, like a woman and a nigga at the same time. Like she really had like this strong, dominant personality, and that was the only thing, another thing that reason why I fell for her and everything, because like she's like a tomboy. Like she that kind of like were like, I wouldn't say she were like, but it's a common thing around here in Miami for like women to wear like kind of boys, like tomboys clothes, like athletic wear, but kind of look like, I wouldn't say like a stud, but like maybe like a stem or whatever, or like a tomboy, not a stud, but like a tomboy, but to be like straight and then to have a man, you know. She was one of them type, but she had a real like dominant, you know, personality, and like she's like a ride or die nigga, you know. And I really liked that about her. Like I felt like she was headstrong, she was strong, she was tough, you know, but she also had that feminine energy as well. So I expected her to like cut me off, but I respected her a lot for not doing that. And she understood, because she got her daughter that's gay too. But what I felt like she was doing, what like kind of hurt me, was like, I'd rather her just cut me off than just to like judge me for it, like judge me for being like struggling with like liking the same sex. And like she was like, oh, that's an abomination to God and whatever. And I'm like, but like, you know, but I felt like she was really judging me, and like she kind of made me feel uncomfortable. But she got a gay daughter, and she got like, nobody's perfect. We all got things that we struggle with. Like with her, she struggles with like seduction, and like she would seduce everyone just to get what she needed and what she wanted. And I like knew that about her, but I didn't really think that she would do that to me, because I really thought she saw me as a friend. And I really do think like she did have like some type of like, she like will try to humble herself before God, and she really did try to work on her relationship with God. But she just had that trait to her that wasn't good. Like she even admitted it herself that she struggled with the Isabel spirit, which now I know if someone tells you something about themselves, take it and run with it. Don't question it. Don't try to debate it. Don't try to like give them the benefit of doubt. No, like I was thinking like, no, but she a good person. Like, oh yeah, like don't try to just, you know, like, yeah, but she a good person. She would have done that to me. Don't think like that. Cause that's what I was doing. Like I just kind of like gave her a pat on the back. Cause even though she was doing this, she was doing that, and I was doing this for her, like I felt that connection that I felt like I needed, like in a friend. And then another thing, like I was by myself for her. She was my homegirl. Like she respected the fact that I seen her as a friend, and that she can deal with that, you know. And I think she suffered from mom issues too, because her mom died. She was really close to her mom, but she made it seem like that's why she wanted to try to be a mom to me, yada yada yada, and wanted to be my friend. I don't know, but that wasn't really the case. God was trying to show me signs. I was ignoring it. And then like another thing, like once I got my like money in, once I got a little bit more money, I was able to do a little bit more. Like I really wanted to make sure she was good. I don't know what it was, but I felt like it was God. Like I said, I do feel like she did have some connection with God, and she like at times she would be genuine, humble herself, and I do feel like she wanted to do good, do better, meant well. It's just that trait, that seduction that she really like was just like, I felt like it had its roots on her, you know. So I felt in my heart to like, for her birthday, I wanted to like get her something for her birthday. I don't know, I just thought I should add it, and she never got me nothing for my birthday, so, you know. And I just felt like in my heart to give her $300. And like I said, like, and I felt it in my heart like to give it to her. And I never told her what I was gonna like get her, or like how much I was gonna give her. I was just saying like, I'm gonna get her something for her birthday. She had a birthday party, whatever. And then I think like a week later, like before I was already having that feeling, like a week, she told, like after the day after her birthday party, she told me what happened. Like, cause I told her I had a present for her. I didn't tell her what it was or how much it was. She told me, but I just felt in my heart $300. And she told me what happened at her birthday party. She said that her sister robbed her and her friend robbed her for $300, and they took her money and stuff, and like it got kind of crazy at her birthday. Yeah, because